we're live.
Welcome,
Sunday
everybody.
morning.
Sunday morning. Welcome to week 10 of That Fantasy Show. I am your host, your friendly local neighborhood YouTuber,
Mostly friendly, right?
mostly friendly,
Mostly friendly.
Michael Amend, joined by
We're
my brother-in-law,
Brian Wilczek.
Brian Wilczek. Week 10.
Yeah, we're still getting set up here. Kind of a long night. Hard
Yeah,
to get up this morning.
we're going to take things a little different this week.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be loose.
Yeah, after watching a lot of our stuff back, I think the main thing we can agree on is a lot of times that's not fully us. Like,
Yeah, we could be less dry, more
yeah.
fun. We got the coffee and the mimosas flowing. Cheers.
Oh, the
to
mimosas
10
are going
episodes
good.
Today.
These
10 episodes.
10 episodes. Most people quit after 4. We are just flying by the 80% that gave up.
Yeah.
And we're in the 10% that made it to 5 episodes.
Let's
so
leave them in the dust. How's that sound? But anyway, yeah, just setting the files up, getting the bets ready, Ellis picks ready. We're just here chatting.
And recuperating from a wild Saturday night.
Yeah,
That was fun.
That was good times. Yeah. Shout out St. Anselm Trivia. They know how to put on a good show.
That was my first trivia night,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, they got the beer, they got the wine, they got the they got the liquor.
And I murdered that pizza, too. I probably ate about 9 pieces of that pizza.
Yeah, I think we ate 2 pizzas in like 5.5 minutes.
And our team name, I feel like it got the loudest crowd pop.
Yeah, we were playing the trivia. The rankings come out about midway through. They go through all the team names, and people are like, you hear a little jibs and jabs in the crowd, and I don't tell them our team name, Mike.
Well, there was some team names had zero effort in it. And that's
One team name was Steve. We know how we feel about Steve's.
and
Sorry if Steve is watching.
and
we don't mean it.
like, I feel like for this you needed to put a little effort into that.
Yeah,
it was
you gotta
supposed to be
fun.
fun.
With it, be loose.
I wrecked my brain for like 2.5 days trying to figure this
Did
out.
you? I mean, it was worth it.
Well, I wasn't coming up with anything until there was a play on words with Quiz and Chris, and I saw Quiz-topher Columbus. And that's a good one.
Someone was that. They were the Christopherson.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good name.
That's
And there was another good name that I heard that was, the mascot for that school is the Stags, and their name was Questions and Antlers.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good one.
That was a good one.
That took some thought and effort,
Yeah.
and I think our name, though, was the best. Listeners, we chose the name Quiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
And every person that I talked to about that said that was fire. As we welcome Miss Ella into the show,
we
were starting slightly different this
week.
week.
We got with you today. Oh, man.
Loomis.
We got a floating mop straggler in the picture today. That's Loomis the cat.
Again, family show. Just make sure you don't drink my mimosa.
You can have some.
Anyway, if you want to get ready, we may start how we usually start our show this week. Do you want to do our pledge, Ella?
I got a little prop I got to grab.
Okay.
I'm just gonna step away for a moment.
Let's grab something real quick. Ella, why don't you tell the people a little about what's going on? Why?
Yeah, keep chatting. We're gonna throw the logo up.
Okay.
But we're still here. You can still hear us.
So, of course, I don't know how many days ago, but I went to a cheer competition and it was really fun. I saw all of my friends and it was just super great.
And what place did you come in?
I came in first and second. When I went to cheer, it was second, but when the other grades of St. Anselm's got first place, so we have 2 trophies that I get to look at every day.
And what else did you do this week?
Well, I basically, I spent the night here, and
You spent the night here at 8 in Uncle Brian's house, and you were with your cousins. Sorry for the technical difficulties as Brian and I get prepared to start off our show. But we've had to adjust a couple things just so we can be properly ready for our Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, we've received some fan feedback, and we want to be crowd pleasers. we're not too serious here. We have no respect for ourselves, but we do respect our country. As I don't know, I think someone disagrees with us.
Yeah, but are you ready to do the pledge, Brian? Let's have Miss Ella take people to their favorite part of that fantasy show.
And we're back on camera. Take us through the Pledge of Allegiance, Ella.
Let's go, Ella.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yay, thank
Woo!
you, Ella.
Play ball, Ella. Thank you. You may get on with your night however you choose. We will call you back for Ella's Pick 6.
Thank you, Ella. We will talk to you soon.
And you're going to want to tune in and see how she's doing this week. She's on fire. Kid's on fire. She's cut from good stock. Thank you, Miss Ella.
Yeah, so we got a graphic here. Let me pull her up, kind of explain what's going on. You're probably confused. What are these
So,
weirdos
you
doing?
know, when we started this show, I had dreams of doing this all professional and proper and sitting here nice and calm and not being negative and just trying to be an absolute good person, which I am. I feel like I'm a pretty good person. However,
Yeah, we're respectful to one another and other people.
I don't shy away from conflict. And I think a lot of people know me about that. So we're just a beginning little YouTube channel, little show, whatever you want to call what we do here. And we've been posting our little shorts, little videos, just, whatever, trying to grow our brand, grow our channel, And hold on, let me sip my little mimosa real quick, like I'm sipping my tea.
We're just bringing it up on the fly as we go. I'm working on it, adding some...
But, yeah, let me know when
All the
that graphic's
files
up
in.
there. Plus, if we can
Yeah.
go ahead, what's on our feed over here so we can see ourselves. I kind of like that.
Oh, yeah,
That's fun. But anyway, Brian's pulling up a graphic as we had our first hater. I cannot believe this. I've been waiting for this moment because they say when you got haters that you've made it. And I clearly don't think we've made it. I think we're still quite a bit behind the 8 ball on what I would consider making it. However, someone on TikTok on election day.
Speaking of TikTok, catch us on TikTok and the other platforms. We're streaming on Twitch as well right now. We got the Facebook now. We'll throw some stuff out there. What else? Instagram, Twitter.
We're all
I still
over.
call it Twitter.
It's
Always gonna
Twitter.
Call it Twitter.
It's Twitter. Sorry, Elon. It's Twitter.
Oh,
If
no,
you're
sorry.
listening, that's awesome, but it's Twitter.
You
But
can try
anyway,
what you want.
some guy by the name of Bradley Hines 169 said during our pledge video that we posted where it's just on election day and I wanted people to loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, we're just trying to lighten the mood. Everything's so
It's a pretty
tense.
serious day for our country,
It is
whichever
serious.
side you're on. No
Yeah.
big deal.
A
But
lot of I don't know, implications and lots on the line. People are nervous. We're just trying to
a kid
spread some
saying
fun
the
and-
Pledge of Allegiance
yeah.
should calm a situation.
should
We
be,
should all whatever side you're
It's
on.
like a heartfelt moment, right?
Yeah,
You know,
if you love your country. But
Yeah.
Bradley here
Brad
wanted
Lee.
to say,
Brad Lee.
I don't even know who spells that like that. His
I
mom,
don't
God bless
know.
him.
Sorry, buddy.
No one is talking about the not taking their hats off for the flag.
There's a there situation.
I-
We don't like that.
That just hurt my
Oh,
head trying to
man.
read that. Bradley, I don't know if you understand English, bud, but I'm going to assume that you said no one is talking about them not taking their hats off. The M is by the period. That's cool. I always confuse those all the time, except not really. Freaking loser. Who the hell is this guy, Brian?
I
So-
don't know, but I'm a pretty nice person. I'm non-confrontational, but it's fun just to. I mean, they called us out. We're gonna call you out.
Yeah.
It's all love, really.
And I don't think we meant any disrespect to the flag.
No, I mean, I don't know about you, but growing up, I'm in school doing the pledge, and no one got to wear hats in school anyway. So
Right. So it was
national anthem,
never an
I
issue.
take my hat off. We're singing. We got the hats off.
And then how many shows or whatever like this do you see where there's just people doing the pledge? We were just trying to recreate something that's from our youth.
Yeah.
I can't remember times I've said the Pledge of Allegiance since I left elementary school. That is something, why is that just for kids? And then because my kid was here, let her say this. That's like
Yeah.
a proud moment for her.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm not mad about it. It is what it is, but we're just gonna have some fun.
But
with
clearly
it.
Bradley wanted some attention, so here's your attention.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy, Matt.
Sorry, didn't take my hats off. I
Mike's
put
got
on
the
more
Leaning
hats.
Tower hats on his head. It's
Yeah,
pretty
so
impressive.
anyway, point made. Bradley, our first hater, thank you for that, but try a little harder, bud.
Yeah.
As you see on the graphic I posted, after 2 minutes and after 4 days, his comment has the same amount of reactions. So
Yeah,
he was
no
looking
one-
for attention. He didn't get none. Got a little from us, but
Not sure if it's a bot or not. We'll never know, but
so anyway, go screw yourself, Bradley. I hope you have a terrible day today.
dang.
All right.
Hope you step in a puddle, Bradley.
So now what we got going on? Back to our regularly
Here.
scheduled
We're gonna take one moment.
show. I don't understand these people. Was I really bothering somebody?
I don't think so.
I asked a couple people that I know watched the show. They had zero issues with that. The focus on the pledge should be Ella and her cuteness. Not what the hell me and you are doing. Bradley don't even watch our show. Anyway. So if you notice, like I said, we have a different feel this week.
Yeah, we're
Let's
back
do
on
the
the camera.
stand-up vibe.
Let's see if your head gets
I
cut
don't
off.
like that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust real quick. You stay there.
That's
I'll
fine.
make a frame
Loosen
adjustment.
up a little bit, man. See, that's the problem with the show. So we were trying to capture the essence of a certain time of the Sunday. We wanted to catch people right before the good shows came on Sunday, because we know we're not that good of a show.
Yeah, I know. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta have a template. You know, there's a few things out there. If you're familiar with sports talk shows, you know they do things a certain way. I mean, we're trying to uphold a standard here, and I think we just gotta be chill with it. You know,
Yeah.
we want to stand up, take a drink.
I
Just
think
have
we
fun
were trying to
talking.
be like too professional or to not make mistakes, or I think we were trying too hard to
Yeah.
please strangers, which no offense, if we're going to grow our brand or whatever this is, we're going to need some help from some strangers.
Yeah, but no strangers here yet. We just got people we love and respect watching
Yeah,
our
and
show,
and I
helping
want to
us
make
out.
content for the people that we love and respect. So for all the people that have been supporting us, shout out, man. Like we do this for y'all too. Like,
Yeah, we love you, and we're just
So,
having fun. So,
as long as these people like us, I don't care if people like Bradley think or whoever else in the future. And like I said, a lot of that was holding us back, trying to be a little uptight and, like I said, proper,
Yeah.
non-offensive, and this and that. I haven't been flaming anybody in the fantasy talk when normally I would say a guy sucks. I got on this show and said I'm not gonna say a guy sucks.
Hey,
Typically, I want to
let's-
be that guy.
Let's pull up the standings here
Oh,
while we're talking about
Yeah,
it.
let's
Let's just be all over the place
Yeah.
today. I think we're gonna be fun. with
let's
it.
tap in that closing with Steve League.
All
It was a
right.
hell of a week as we can finally shift into some football talk. Hell of a week. How about that Thursday night game?
Holy, I went to bed in the third quarter.
You
That
missed,
was a mistake.
you missed like
Man.
40 points.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, this is going nowhere. Hey, I'll tell you what, between Allie and myself, I had Deontay Johnson gone because I had no one else possible to start at receiver in the Dynasty League. I have Henry. She had Zay Flowers. Who else? I don't know. I'm drawing blanks.
Well, rest in peace if you are going against
Mark Andrews?
Jamar Chase this week.
Yeah. So like the first touchdown was some random. We had Rashad Bateman going off. That didn't help anybody. Ugh, man.
Yeah,
Prayers up to Deontay Johnson. Or it's looking like he's just he might be a waiver guy.
that was like a decoy option on
Mhm.
Thursday night, but
he
Joe
ran-
Burrow and Jamar Chase.
I think he ran like 5 routes.
Those brothers right there. Whew. So in the closing with Steve League, as Brian's getting that all together, there is one owner that owns Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, and Joe Burrow.
I wonder who that could be. I don't know. I know a guy that's from Ohio, and he's got
It's-
a lot of
It's
Bengal
Mr.
stuff.
Who
Oh,
they
God.
who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody. Yeah, too bad our defense sucks. I don't want to flame those guys too hard, but bro, can we tackle somebody? These are NFL players on that long drive where some receiver guy, Wallace, that no one ever heard of, this guy just goes like 70, 80 something yards, and we have 3 critical missed tackles on the play, and he's running along the sideline, so that's like an extra defender. Just push the guy out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, we got the standings up for our league here. Let me throw in another screen. So you
Take
can
a
see it
look.
Too.
take a look at these
Yeah, standings. Let's go to the scoreboard. That's where it's gonna be a lot of fun today.
So it's
man,
it's
there's-
week 10 of the
there's a
fantasy
matchup over
season.
here. Look at this guy, 120 points. on
120.
Thursday.
What are you gonna
What is
do
going
to
on?
that? So I don't want to get up here and sound like cocky or nothing, but I don't even have to watch football today. I feel like I got
No.
my victory in the bag.
I'm
And
sorry, Ben. Like,
the most critical thing about this list right here, besides my 120, Christian McCaffrey's back today. So that guy was like a scoring machine last year, but even one better, Nico Collins is possibly back today. There's been some conflicting reports. Sorry, as the mimosas are taking effect, I'm stuttering a little bit
I
too.
need a few more. Can I get a refill down
Yeah,
here?
I wonder if the wives can send us down a refill for these mimosas or something. Maybe we can get that working, or even if we'll just send you back.
Yeah,
up
my
with something.
drunken
Who cares?
stupor last night, coming back from trivia. I'm like, we're chatting. We're like, we're gonna be loose on the show tomorrow. Let's go pick up
Maybe
some
loose.
mimosas. And I made a joke to my wife. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy 4 bottles. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay, so I go in there with Jamie. There's 2 enormous bottles, like each 2 in 1, basically. I'm like, this is gonna be so funny. We're cracking up, walking down the aisle. Like, this is the funniest thing ever. Obviously, I'm 6 beers deep in. It's funny. So I wake up this morning. I'm like, man, I don't think I should have did that.
Right. And we used the prize money because Team Quiz Khalifa took 3rd place last night. So the
Yeah,
champagne
shout out
was
to
on.
Russell coming in clutch with the bonus
The
answer.
father-in-law was just on fire
Man,
last night. He
yo,
was like the ringer.
You know, we didn't take him seriously in the first round. And
No,
they're
and that
asking
guy was getting wasted too.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean, some of these questions are like, "What's an ice box?" I'm like, "That's a freezer.
No,
Ice
this-
is frozen." He's like, "No, it's a refrigerator." I'm like, "I don't believe you."
clearly the anchor of our team, and you know we're pretty smart guys, and I thought we were going to be the anchors, but no,
makes sense.
man, it was Russ all day. So
Freaking
yeah.
ice box, refrigerator.
mimosas on Russ today. Shout out to you,
Man,
sir.
yeah, he was just coming out with some
Thank you.
random.
Funny
random
story
facts.
about mimosas. How'd you first find out what a mimosa was? I got a funny story about how I did.
I don't know, man. Like, I think I've just always kind of known. Like, I just came up in a conversation one time, and
I
now
found
you know.
out by accident.
Ooh, this is gonna be.
So-
I mean, that's gonna be a fun answer.
So
right?
a lot of the things people that are around this area when you're growing up and you turn about 19, a lot of the hip thing to do is go across the border to Canada
Oh yeah.
where the drinking age is 19.
anyone in Detroit knows has
Yeah.
done that.
So me
19th
and my
birthday.
friends from Cleveland, we even knew that. And there was a couple times, a
Hell
couple of
yeah.
us just rode. It's about 2.5, 3 hours to get to Windsor. So anyway, we're at a breakfast buffet. And I am just smashing some delicious breakfast food. And I go over, I thought it was a drink station. I was just grabbing orange juice in my eye. So I start chugging this orange juice. And I was having flashbacks from the night before. So I was like, the hell is this? That's when I learned what a mimosa was.
Remix mimosas. That was a sleeper.
Yeah, I was just trying to enjoy something with my omelet here. I didn't know I was about to get tore up again. Anyway, mimosas. That
No,
was fun.
I'm sure that was a memorable time.
So anyway, back on this fantasy talk. So it's week 10. You
Oh,
are
man.
what you are at this point. You're either a playoff team or you suck. And
Let's
you
just
know.
show our standings. Look at the divide here.
So it's still, there's some room here. Number 9 still got an outside shot there. Couple weeks left. Last year, every team had a shot until the last week. It looks like the last team.
This is a more common theme in fantasy. You're gonna have a bucket at the bottom. They're out mid-season. I mean, there's a sliver of hope, as we mentioned a few weeks ago. But I think it's gone for at least one team.
Yeah. So
And
and that probably echoes like most leagues. You're definitely
Yeah, so,
a
like-
couple guys you're done, but I would like you to still,
But yeah,
compete.
Last year, it came down to the last week. Any team could have made the playoffs, and then there were divisions on the line still. But every single team had a shot at the playoffs on the last regular season week of fantasy, which you don't see that very often. And we're going back to the normal here, as you can tell by the standings. Man, I thought I was pulling away with total points. I had a good 200-point lead on you, and then your Bengals go
I'm
off.
coming back. I'm coming in. Like I said,
Man, I just want to complain about my team here. You'll bear with me for a moment.
Let's take a look, because bye weeks.
Dude, look at this starting lineup in my receiving core. I got Jalen Coker and Deontay Johnson.
Yeah,
It's just prayers up, fam.
This is just
Oh, no.
bye week purgatory right now.
Look at this IR.
Hmm.
Godwin, Pacheco. And then I got Olave was ruled out this week. Metcalf is out or on bye. Metcalf's on bye, so hopefully we can get him back. Coleman was ruled out, the wrist injury. And then Tillman's on bye. That Tillman was my waiver guy last week.
Yeah, he was a nice
came
pickup.
through. Yeah, he came through and he put up solid numbers for me. And then, now he's on bye. So I got like 3 viable receivers.
Let's
so I
go
had
back
no
to
choice.
those matchups there. Let's take
Yeah.
a look at what we got going on there. So, like I said, decisive week. I believe the California team is on a hell of a win streak here, trying to make its way to the playoffs.
Yeah,
there's
man. Shout out to Matt. You were at the bottom of the pack there.
Absolutely, and we were kind of calling that team could come around at
What's
any
his win
moment.
streak?
Let's
3
take a look.
straight.
3 straight.
Yeah, it's the third highest in the league. I mean, I got a 6 winning streak.
And he's-
You got 2 over there with your Bengal squad.
He's right there,
Yeah,
and
3
you know,
straight.
he
I think
was dealing with some injuries there too. So
came out 1-5, or I don't know, I can't remember what his record was a few weeks ago.
And besides you at the top of this league, 2, 3, 4, and 5, these fellas were towards the bottom of the league last year. So
Check
that just shows
matchup. He's
in a
got guy
dynasty
in
league
right
how
now.
it could flick. Yeah, I didn't know what was happening in the game that's live right now as we're on the.
Well, we're gonna see some right now. We got
Yeah.
Tyrone Tracy over here for Gary's team. 2 points. Man, last week, I don't know. I was high on him. You were high on him. John in the
Yeah.
comments guarantees 2 touchdowns. I'm like, I'm gonna put him in a parlay, and this guy doesn't do shit.
Yeah. Speaking of parlay,
Excuse
I can't,
my French, but
I
I'm
can't
just loose
wait.
today.
No, like I said, we can say whatever we want. I'm just gonna not say the F word. You know, I made it this whole time without saying one cuss word. And if you know me, they kind of just fly off.
Yeah,
a
we just
little
have
bit.
fun. Anyway,
I was about to look at something.
I don't think these mimosas are coming. You want me to just go grab some?
Yeah, go grab them. I can talk for a minute. Just bring the whole thing down. This is just us. This is how we do. Fantasy show week 10. We're a little loose.
Pull
If
the
you know me,
rankings up.
you know
Start
me.
talking quarterbacks.
Yeah, you pull these rankings up and I'll just walk the people through. So
Walk
week
'em
10,
through.
like I said, you know, it is what it is this week. It's cut and dry. If you got a good enough team, congratulations. If you're on the fence, you're going to have to take some chances because I view taking chances as better for your situation than trusting someone
What are you doing?
who's
Just
struggling.
OJ?
Here, I'll kill this and then no, I'm doing both. Yeah.
You
I'm
know, OJ or the
chilling, yeah.
pineapple
Yeah.
orange juice.
Oh,
There's 2 options.
let me try that pineapple one. Whatever
Yeah.
that. Okay, yeah, I'll try.
Pineapple
Hold on.
orange juice. Yep. All right. Refill's coming.
Thanks, brother. Anyway, I can carry this down. I could talk my head off if I had to. Anyway, like I said, your team either sucks or you're good. You're on the fringe. Trust somebody over somebody who's struggling. Hard for me to trust somebody who's struggling. You got some guys coming back this week. Christian McCaffrey, Nico Collins. Couple bye weeks, though. Quarterbacks. Studying these rankings last night, I actually like Sam Darnold. The matchup today against Jacksonville. Jacksonville's going without Trevor Lawrence at the quarterback today. I just see that's a game where they could get out to an early lead. He gets a couple touchdowns, 200 plus yards. You're starting him if you got him. Baker, we've been high on Baker the last few weeks. I may be Baker trained a little bit. He's somebody, if you got Baker Mayfield and he's your best option, maybe I'm taking a chance, someone else. Jalen Hurts, I expect a big day today. Like I said, the top line of Pittsburgh and Washington in a shootout, so Jaden Daniels. And low-key, if you caught our short this week, which is not doing good on tractions on views, that's why we just changed up how we do things, loosen up a little. Russell Wilson. Actually got a Rush jersey up there on the wall. We're going to let Russ cook. This guy's looking decent. I don't operate the stuff for pulling up the game logs here, but I'll just pull it up on my log. But last 2 games, 24 points, 13 points. He's throwing the ball about 28 times a game. He's coming off a bye week. Like I said, shootout game. Pittsburgh Steelers are looking like they're for real. I hate them. I haven't said that yet on the show. You know, you got your teams, your fans up. Team you hate the most. Much respect to them. Probably one of the best run franchises in the league. Certainly one of the greatest coached ones, but I don't like them. Sorry, Pittsburgh. Beautiful city, though. Love Pittsburgh. Me and my wife went there. Had us a great time. Also like Daniel Jones again today. That game's happening right now, so some things may or may not be happening that I don't know of. But it's a good matchup. And like I said, I've been sort of a Daniel Jones fan this year. Not saying that he's going to the Pro Bowl or anything, but in a bye week spot start. He's a guy I trust.
What do we got going on? Where do you want me to go with these rankings?
Man, so I was just talking to these people about Russell Wilson. Letting Russ cook. He's number 21 there on the list. Like I said, I told him he's throwing the ball about 28, 29 times a game. They're coming off a bye week. It's one of the best coached teams in the league. They're good. Oh, and I was telling him I hate him. Did I ever tell you I hate him? I hate the Steelers. No, I got no beef with Russ.
You hate Russell Wilson?
No beef with Russ. I like Russ. I hate the
like
Steelers.
An okay guy, right?
Yeah. Oh, I think Russ is a great person. That's why I actually do like him. He gets a lot of hate for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I'm big in the rap community, and because Future and Sierra situation, Russ's wife and her ex is a rapper, Russ gets hated on a lot. It's kind of unjust. He's like a good dude. He ain't never did nothing wrong. He's not in trouble. He's a good dad.
Yeah. I'm just trying to mess with this.
That's fine. You do your thing.
This frame here.
We're going to let Russ cook. Well, either way, told the people about that. I like Daniel Jones, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts. I told the people to back off a smidge on Baker Mayfield. I know that's a guy we've been pounding the table for here, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's coming down to earth. He had a less than 20-point outing last week, which he's only done about 3 times, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's still a solid option. If you got him, start him. Like, I mean, might not be your hero, but he might do all right.
If you're in a playoff hunt and you're 7-8 seed and you're trying to chase that 6 seed and there's somebody sitting there on the waiver wire that's comparable, I'll maybe take a chance. Still love Baker though. Shout out to the Baker Bros. Anyway, I'm done with QBs. What you want to do? Go over to running backs?
RB room. What do we got?
RB room.
There's McCaffrey coming back instantly top 10. I mean, he's got the repertoire for that, right?
So, as long as everything's fine.
Achan's been killing it since Tua came back. I was skeptical. Dude, how can an offense be so bad with just your quarterback out? I mean, the quarterback's the most pivotal position, right? But you would think you have enough weapons that could make something happen. You got
how is a
Tyreek
backup?
Hill.
The NFL backup quarterback is just not like a capable job. Like,
dude, I don't know. Like, some backups come in, they can manage the game. You just need a game manager. That's like half the quarterbacks in college are. You think you'd have a couple on your squad, but anyway, yeah, Achan's he's back up.
I like Achan.
Yeah,
good for him.
I finally know how to say his name right. I didn't know last year.
Yeah.
Chani.
Well,
who
yeah,
knew?
that's kind of weird to say.
Yeah, Achan. It's just not phonetic, really.
The tops of the list though, everybody's gonna sit there and play those guys. It starts getting thick around the late teens, early 20s.
You got some solid ones still here.
And I mean, I guarantee with some bye weeks, people are taking some chances
Hubbard's
this week.
Going right now. Let's see how he's doing. I'm just gonna peek in on this game here.
Oh, of course, the game
not
log
showing the
won't
stat
update it yet, or maybe he's doing nothing. I don't know.
Well, let's go over. And,
he just signed his contract. Maybe he just
Look up
ain't
a
doing
player.
nothing.
we can look up a player over here. And
Yeah,
see
do what
they're
you
doing.
gotta do here, man. So, yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
curious. I want to see what Hubbard's doing.
Running back position, I said I'm never really excited about that this week, but in my league, I'm actually set up well this week. I got to count on a James Cook touchdown, but
Where is it? 9 points. He's got 9.
He's got
10
80
attempts, 82 yards.
yeah, 82 yards already.
That's good. We're in the second quarter, so that's pretty solid.
Yeah, good for him.
I think the Panthers went right
Good
down.
for him getting his
driving.
contract extension there, 4 years, $33 million. Good for
Yeah.
him.
He's one of those.
Panthers are known right now for not making the best moves. I think that's a good move. You got to take
Hubbard's
care
one
of
of those
some
guys
people.
that's actually kind of exceeded expectations this year. I mean,
We'll
there's been a lot
stand
of
up again, man.
a lot of disappointment. Your head's gonna get cut off. I couldn't
That's
figure out how
fine,
to
man.
fix the frame on this one.
I don't know, man. Take it easy for a minute here. I just felt like I was too uptight, man. I'm usually more loose when I'm talking to people about
Yeah.
this stuff.
So Mike's still here. You can't see his head, but he's still here.
Can you see my jersey? Let me flex my Z jersey. Shout out to my Cleveland Cavaliers.
We're just go camera only for a moment.
Cavs are 11-0 on the season.
How about them Cavs? Yeah.
It doesn't happen too much, and especially when we don't have a fella named LeBron James. Shout out to the King, but we don't need you no more, bro. Good luck out in LA, but we're
Check out
rolling.
these NBA
Spida.
standings.
Yeah, Cavs 11-0.
Jeez.
We're rolling. I've seen 9 of the games, too. I'm lucky enough to have NBA League Pass. I love basketball just as much as I love football. We look good. It is great basketball. If you're actually a fan of basketball, I don't care if you like the Cavs or not. You should check out one of the games. They are playing beautiful basketball. It's just tremendous passing, tremendous defense. The way that the bench comes in, it's just they're the same style the whole 48 minutes of the game. If one shooter goes to the bench, another one comes right out. In the defensive area, they got plenty of capable bigs that can shoot, that can handle. Evan Mobley's taken his progression leap this year. It's just a great year for my team. Shout out to the Cavs. And my favorite player, Zydrunas Ilgauskas. As I take my hat off,
for the Red Wings.
people used to say I look like Z.
We're looking at some Red Wing standings.
And then
Pistons
hockey,
are doing okay. They've had a few wins here,
Cade-
500.
Cade's a wonderful player.
What's going on with these Red Wings? Take a look here.
Hockey, Red Wings, they got housed last night by my team. That's actually the New York Rangers. I was checking in on that while Team Quiz Khalifa was competing in our...
I think I placed a bet for the Red Wings to make the playoffs. One of my bonus bets.
I feel like that's possible.
Yeah, we got
I'm an avid hockey fan
footing.
too. I feel like the Red Wings, they'd be competing for the 7th, 8th seed though. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not the top of the class in hockey right now. They got a little ways to go still.
All right, well, let's finish our rankings. Wide
All right.
receivers. What do we got going on?
Jamar Chase. Start Jamar Chase.
Start Jamar. Back to the future.
The best advice.
You got a DeLorean parked outside. We could just hop in there.
The best advice I got is you should already own Jamar Chase.
Let's be honest. Everyone owns them. Everyone started them. They're all very happy. No one said them. All right.
I said I ain't doing nothing today. I'm gonna do chores. I don't even gotta look at my lineup. Ben, shout out to Ben Phillips, Santa Cruz Banana Slugs. But sorry, bud, I got you this week. And if I lose with a 120-point lead after only starting 3 or 4 players,
you'll be on suicide watch.
Man, I deserve to lose after that.
It might be politically incorrect to say, but
just
you'd be in the dumps.
I'll just tank the rest of the way after that because that'd be embarrassing.
That would be a comeback for the century.
Speaking of the tank, though, the trade deadline's coming up. So any of the guys, I know a lot of our viewers are the Closing with Steve Dynasty League owners. Trade deadline's coming up November 20th.
They're ranking Josh Downs top 15. He didn't do crap last week.
Yeah, but Joe Flacco, have you watched these games? Like, I know his numbers are up and down. As you see that there, it's a roller coaster.
He's still getting a lot of targets. 9
he
targets.
Throws a good ball.
Yeah.
Dude, if you
won a
watch
Super Bowl for a reason, I guess. That's why Devin picked him in the first round of the first fantasy league I
did. What was that? The Victoria's Secret League?
Victoria's Secret.
Shout out John G. He always had the leagues popping.
Standard scoring format, no PPR.
Live drafted B-dubs.
Yeah, live draft B-dubs. Devin Randazzo. This guy goes out and picks Joe Flacco number 1. Second pick, Justin Tucker. Second round pick.
We've been in some good leagues, man.
Yeah,
shout out to all the guys we played with too, man.
Yeah.
A lot of cool guys in here. Let's cheers to the guys.
Cheers to the guys.
As we sip
in the gals.
Pineapple mimosas.
Can't forget the gals.
Oh, there's been a few girls in the leagues too. I love when there's a girl participating in the league.
Did John's mom play in that league?
Or
was John's aunt?
I think there was something like that. I think there was 2 maybe in that league.
Yeah. I'm sure John knows. He'll throw it up in the chat. So
shout out to the boys. I know those boys watch or listen from work and
check in on our viewers. We got we're down to 3 viewers right now.
Dude, people don't like us.
They don't like us. we had like 8 going. Now we got 3. We got 1 on Twitch though. I don't know who that is.
Twitch, let's go. That could be Addy. I don't know. We got like 2 followers on Twitch. Anyway, the point of it all is though, I think in the beginning we wanted to do this for the recognition. I think when you start something like this, I don't want to say be famous. My intentions were never be famous or rich, but you do want to get a little more well-known or out there. There's that little dopamine rush or seeing how many views you got or seeing how many likes you got in.
Yeah, I think you probably got to start spending money if you really want to gain traction. You're paying for promoting your brand and getting the views. It's kind of, I'm not really down for that.
Yeah, and I didn't want to get caught up in that.
No.
Like.
Hey, I mean, if you're watching still, thank you.
Thank you, but I'd rather...
One of them's upstairs, so we got 2 additional watchers.
Well, I'd rather make content for the people that we know or care about us, and I'd rather just, still do what we want. So, I mean, obviously, we don't know what the crap we're doing. We started this show. We want to talk about fantasy football. We know a lot about sports, but
I mean,
We
we
never
know where
made
it can go.
podcasts.
No,
You never worked that software before, did you?
no. I mean, it's got some capability. I can make it look pretty, give it some frames. We can do some graphics.
I mean, I actually
Fun
went
stuff.
to a broadcasting school, so
Yeah.
doing light stuff like this, I had some loose knowledge, and I
You got
could
some
edit some
credentials.
stuff.
Pat
You know,
yourself
but
on the
like,
back. Yeah.
I didn't want to do this to be rich and famous, but I did have some aspirations of a little more. But now, I don't care. I don't
No.
care what these people think of me, but I'd rather them still think positively of me. But
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, we're not gonna focus our show or what we do is, oh, I can't say that or I can't do that. I don't want to offend this or do that. No, man, just about to be me.
Yeah.
And
Gonna
you know,
lock and
sometimes I
load
come
or
off
stuff.
sometimes I come off cocky, but I just like to project confidence. And a lot of me's been holding back a little for not being up here and trying to sound all Mr.
Yeah.
Know-It-All. Because I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. You know, I ain't shit. I'm just like everybody else. I'm trying to do my thing, but I
You have
ain't.
to stay humble.
But I ain't shitty either. So I'm
Nah.
gonna get up here and I know my stuff and I put in my work and I don't cheat 1 second of this life. Take advantage of every moment I got. But I'm gonna make the content
Hell
for the
yeah,
people
brother.
that watch. And the people that watch are people like our parents, our wives, our friends, our family.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, those are the people that I see on the regular anyway. Those
Yeah.
are the people I'm trying to impress. If strangers like us, that's cool. But, I'm not trying to offend, my group chat guys or any of our former co-workers or friends and family. Yo, check us out. We know a little bit about fantasy. We can go over these rankings all day, but people got the
Yeah.
tools to check these rankings themselves.
Yeah. So you're probably just going to Fantasy Pros yourself. I know I am. That's why I'm basing it off.
But a lot of the time we're not getting the live viewers, but we are getting people after the fact. So there are a
Yeah.
lot of people that do care outside of people that I may have mentioned in those blanket covered groups. And that's what we want too. You're not going to catch us live and rank your fantasy decisions solely based on us, but you may support us. And let me check out what the fellas were on this morning.
Yeah.
I heard they were popping bottles today. Let me see what they were doing.
Yeah, that champagne, man. Why they put those plastic corks in there?
That was so funny. We
Well,
didn't
you
catch
can't even
the full
call it a
thing.
plastic cork. Cork is cork.
Yeah.
It's an actual. it
I
comes
don't
from
know
a
what
cork
that
tree.
was. Tastes delicious though.
Plastic thing in there. I'm struggling to open this thing. I finally get it open, start spraying everywhere. I think I won the World Series or something.
I know, and I wish we had that
Man.
full thing on video. We don't, but
Oh. Shit. Screen just
we're
flashed
trying to
on
do
me.
stuff a little different this week. Like I said, also a little carefree. I'm just checking in on some of the messages. We got people tapping in with us. Just want to make sure everything's good. Mostly
Oh.
just a little good luck.
John's still with us. He said,
here and there.
"Oh, I guess Devin took Devin Hester second round."
Devin Hester.
So Justin Tucker must have been third round. He took a kicker to like top 5. I know that for sure. I
That's
think it was
awesome.
Tucker.
John, what's good? I hope
Yeah.
y'all boys have a good day
It
at
was
work. I'm
Mom's
pretty
friend,
sure that's where you
Margaret.
guys are at.
It was his mom's friend that was in the league.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, she was competing, man. She meant business.
Yeah, those are the fantasy guru days.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed. I remember that.
Yeah. No, shout out to John.
Yeah, they got me into fantasy, so that's cool.
Now, speaking of that, let's go back over our fantasy history. We may have some people that are new to the show, didn't catch week 2, which is where we
got
did
we got no. It's almost church time, so let's get this pick 6 done.
almost church.
Let's get
time.
Ella down here.
Come on down, Ella.
Come on down. We'll get you in, get you out.
Forgot we were on time constraints. These mimosas got me a little.
Okay. I mean, we're not on time constraints, Ella, and
Yeah.
Jamie are.
Cheers, brother.
We got a whole deuce bottle of champagne left after this. We can pop into that if we need to. Might be a little productive today. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see. I was gonna do some yard work. It's raining here in the Detroit area,
Yeah,
so
my coffee's gone. I can't mow my grass. I could put some of these Halloween decorations away.
sounds like fun.
Wanna
Actually,
take
not.
We could take a scan through the basement, let you know what I'm working with here. If you're interested in where all the Halloween stuff goes. I got 75% of it away, but it doesn't look like it. We got the 12-footer on the pool table. I don't know, Night Dullahan, the 12-foot Inferno. They're in pieces. I gotta get them in the box. I gotta put the 4 Giants away, and then it's 4 Christmas decorations.
As we
Ella's
welcome
got
in.
the Skelly head.
Miss
She's gonna
Ella.
bring it in here for
Ella,
us.
whatever you want to do, come
Yeah.
on. We're laid back today, Ella. There's no rules. Well, there is still a couple rules, but
The rules are Ella's got to get her pick 6 in. set them on the table there.
Ooh, I like this one.
We got our 12-footer Skelly head here. I should plug him in and get his eyes going one time.
What's up, Ella? How you doing?
All right, let's
Share
cut
my
over
headpiece
to
with you.
Ella's Pick 6. Wonderful name, by the way. A nice play on words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pick 6 is a scoring play in the NFL. And
bring up
Ella's
Ella's
also
record.
picking
Perfect.
6.
500. 24 for
500.
24.
We're rolling right along. Ella, that means you won the same amount as you lost. And I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Again, for a 6-year-old girl with light interest in fantasy football.
Let me get it up so Ella can see. I'm struggling
Yeah.
here this week.
So, Ella,
Here we go.
this is your graphic. We call that a graphic. That's your picture with the words on it. And it says that you have 24 wins, 24 losses.
Oh my god.
And that's your school picture. Do you remember that picture?
When
That's a lot of
did my
picks.
spelling test.
You're going to eclipse 50 picks this week. 50 total picks on the year.
You ready? Okay.
Let's jump into
Uncle Brian, let's get Ella started as we go into week 10 of Ella's Pick 6.
Ooh, we got some blue
The first
teams.
match of this game's happening right now. You don't know what's going on. We may have peeked in a little bit. We won't tell you anything. But when you see this, that is the New York Giants. We have family who's a Giants fan. Shout out Sharon and Tim.
Is this
and-
game in London or Germany? There's like a Germany game, I thought.
I think it's in Germany. It's in the Munich
Germany
Stadium.
game?
Yep. And it's
Sorry
the-
we couldn't put out better product for you, Germany.
Yeah, sorry, Germany.
Panthers.
But Germany does like drinkers. Oh, and they're
do.
playing the Panthers. Is that who you would like to pick?
Uh-huh.
She said, we don't even need you to talk, Daddy.
Nope, lock them in.
I got the
Panthers.
Panthers.
Moving on.
Ella's first pick, Carolina Panthers.
Ooh, we got some fun ones. I like the
So-
graphics today, Mike. They look pretty good.
Thank you. I worked hard on the graphics last
They
night,
look
even
really
though we
good.
was a little bit inebriated when I got home. I was good to go. Miss Ella, you haven't picked out of the Pittsburgh Steelers yet. We know how this family feels about them. And also, they are playing the Washington Commanders. Tell us what you think.
I don't know because I haven't picked out of one of them. I'm not sure, but they're both like a really good name. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers.
Steelers.
Oh,
Go
okay.
Pittsburgh.
Ella's
Hey.
pick, no influence there because she knows that's not Daddy's favorite. She said, I don't care.
My
Dad,
mom's side
the
of the
Steelers are going to win.
My mom's side of the family's from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Pittsburgh
fun.
area. Yeah, so my grandma liked the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, wow.
I got some Pittsburgh memorabilia somewhere. I got a football.
That
I'll
is
bring it out
terrible
next week.
because I just told all these people how much I hated the Steelers, and now I feel bad. I'm
It's
actually
okay.
start.
I
don't.
got some Super Bowl victories
So-
right here in Detroit, actually.
Yeah,
Super
they got
Bowl
that one.
XL. That's what this commemorative football is from. Super Bowl XL. If anyone can see that.
So I was just saying I don't like the team, but I love the city of Pittsburgh. So make sure
Yeah.
your family knows.
We
Beautiful
know,
city.
We know some cool people from Pittsburgh.
Beautiful city.
Hey,
Great
yeah,
food.
that skyline there where the Pirates play is pretty cool.
Oh my
huh?
God, that's where we went. We went to Pittsburgh for the Pirates game. They said it was the most beautiful stadium in Major League Baseball.
Did it pull
You
through?
don't even have to talk for this one.
Yeah, Ella's moving along with their picks. We're getting sidetracked. Sorry, we got the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
I already got my eye on the one I'm gonna pick.
Pick them up, Ella. What do you got?
I forgot what it's called.
We got Falcons and
Falcons.
Saints.
Falcons, book it.
Oh, yeah, we got the Divine Child Falcon theme going
That's
on.
why we picked them, probably.
It's all right. You know,
Against
Kirk
the
Cousins.
New Orleans
cooking,
Saints. Before you move on, real quick, Brian,
Oh.
I remember earlier in this season you were talking about you couldn't remember the name of that symbol, and I watched it on the playback.
Right?
And
What is it?
It's the fleur de lis.
Fleur de lis?
Fleur de lis. It's
Fleur de
French.
lis. Yeah,
But-
it sounds French.
I wasn't paying attention live. Again, I'm sorry about that. Man, a live show. I don't know what's
It's
going
all
on,
good.
but
No,
you know.
that's what
But
we're,
anyway, Figured I'd
offline
drop
work
that
on
knowledge on you. there.
Appreciate you.
And now, Ella, in the battle of the teams with the what the hell names, because trying to explain what these names mean to a kid is
The
just like
49ers. I think I
Huh?
dropped the knowledge on the 49ers. That's
Yeah.
the gold rush of 1849 that sent people to California. So
Yeah.
they called the gold
Excuse
miners
your
49ers.
language.
Well, what is a 49er? Ella, this is the 49ers and the Buccaneers. As a kid, what
Niner,
do you think those
49er.
mean? What is a 49er? What is a Buccaneer? Tell the people what a kid thinks those are.
I think a Buccaneer is like some kind of like pirate thing. And
The logo gives that
four-
away. I'll give you that.
And the 49ers are like, there could be like 49 people on the team, so that's why they call it the 49ers.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good
that's
one.
a good guess. All right.
The 49ers. Well, when you see this, San Francisco 49ers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who do you think's going to win?
The Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
In the Bucks.
Arr.
Captain Cuts.
I think this will be a good matchup. Yeah.
I think that's going to be a fun game.
Okay.
Let's see what we got next, Miss Ella. Ooh, you didn't like this one last time. This is the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. The floor is yours.
I have never heard of Colts before.
A colt is a type of horse.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's why they're
wouldn't
using
just
the
be
horseshoe?
horses?
My
We'll
brain
go
is
over these
spinning
names in a
around.
minute.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
brain is spinning around.
Yeah, that's what I said too. That's why I picked this one for you, Ella, because I'm like, I don't know what she's gonna do. Sometimes when I pick, I know.
Ooh, we're up to 4 viewers again.
Do you know
Okay.
who I'm gonna pick? Look
This
into
one,
Look into my eyes and think what I'm gonna pick.
I don't know who you're gonna pick. Maybe Buffalo.
Ding ding. Got it.
Wow,
Ooh.
look at that.
Buffalo Bills. Ella's pick.
Okay, moving on.
And we have one pick left, Ella. This
Don't
is
even talk.
the
Cardinals.
Oh,
Okay,
and that's
alright.
lit that you remembered that name. Let's go. I bet you there's grown men that don't even know that logo is the Arizona Cardinals. So shout out. Let's go. Okay, and as we pull up the grid of the next slide, and it has all of the games, Ella has picked the Panthers, the Steelers, the Falcons, the Buccaneers. I forgot who you picked.
The Buffalo
The Buffalo Bills
and the Cardinals.
and the Arizona Cardinals.
Panthers,
24
Falcons.
and 24. What do you think you're going to do
Bills.
today, Ella? How many wins?
I think I'm gonna have 3 wins and 3 loses.
That would be right on par, but I'll tell you what, Ella. I think you're going to have 6 wins. I can feel it, and I want you to feel it too. Let's go. Round of applause, Miss Ella. Thank you for your pick 6.
I'd
You
parlay
can go
that.
upstairs and get ready for church, and me and Brian will finish out
Yeah.
the show.
You're gonna have to get an in-game bet going for the Giants Panthers if you feel like. If you got a hunch, like the commercial
Yeah.
says.
So what was the score of that game? Since Ella's leaving, she does not know what's going on in that game. I think live it was 10-0, but I can't remember who was winning.
Take a look here.
She's so cute.
We have the internet. We can find out. Let's see.
Shout out. That's one of my youngest, the oldest two, Bella and Nathan.
Ooh, Panthers up 10-0 on the Giants.
Oh, and that was Ella's pick. Okay, Miss Ella. Kid knows her stuff.
Man, who's got the touchdown?
So
Who's
let's
got it? Let's take a look. Take a look
Respond
at
to
some
the-
stats here. Browser interface isn't cool.
Oh, I like this one.
I don't like this. No.
Speaking of this music in the background, I don't know how much it...
Jatavian Sanders with
Oh, I just dropped him this morning.
1 catch, 5 yards, touchdown.
Damn, I literally just dropped him this morning to make space for Nico
Oh.
Collins coming back.
I mean, that might be all the points you get. 7.5. Hey, Albert's got 2 catches for 11 yards. He's adding the stats a little bit.
I like Hubbard.
Hey,
Good for him.
speaking of, we got Chief in the chat. Shout out to Chief. He's one of my Xbox friends.
Let's go, bro. Welcome to the chat.
Chief
What
is
we got?
joining the chat.
What we got? What's he need?
He's just giving me a shout out. That's all. We appreciate him.
Thought he needed some fantasy advice, bro. Good luck today if you play
Yeah.
fantasy.
We're drinking mimosas today.
Laid
Couple
back.
deep. Yep.
What do you think of this one? I like this one. We use this copyright-free music, and last week I was on point with the background music to make sure I didn't use anything. Everything I used said no copyright sounds. And then guess what happened, Brian?
You got copyrighted.
Still got flagged for copyright. I don't know how to please these people. That kind of just led into the little I don't give a F what we do this week. I was going to play whatever the hell I wanted. But I'm trying. I'm using. It says right here, copyright sounds, YouTube. I'm using your platform. So when you want to send me your email and say, no, it wasn't this and that. No, dude, you sent the email with the link that said to use this, and I'm using that. So it doesn't matter right now because we're not making any money anyway.
No, like, it's that serious.
But in the
It
future,
must
if
be
we
the,
were making money, we would owe people money for that. And, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't make my own music. I need some music in the background. We're both dry. Just trying to have a
I
fun
can
show.
guarantee they're just using some AI to monitor this stuff, and then just flag something for whatever reason. It's got something in its database that thinks it's this, and it's really not. But whatever. We
Whatever.
gotta keep doing what we're doing.
do what we want to do.
You want to look at
Anyway.
the family league? Let's see what's going on.
Let's check out our family league, and then we'll go over into the. I got a couple betting recommendations. Nothing crazy. We're not getting rich today.
No, we're not. It's gonna be a while.
However, if you did catch our video on Thursday, which only got like 30 or 40 views, I don't even remember, I recommended the Bengals plus 6.5. They covered.
Yeah,
That was a bet.
you did. You said we're gonna get this money, and we did.
We were going to get the money. I didn't bet the money line. I wanted to, but I did bet the 6.5. And I won that as a straight bet, but I also had a parlay. I should have sent that to the little thing, but I was 9 out of 10 on a parlay. So is this what's on the screen now? We got the Family League.
Yeah, we got the family. league.
Shout out to the family. First and Ghoul League. Spooky Halloween themed team names. Who's
Hey.
running away with this league?
Dude. It could be anybody's league, but I mean, the Booty Beaters and the Moo Moo's Menacing Monster. They got the
Kyle
best
and
records,
Umair.
and then
Shout out Kyle and Umair. You guys are having a great season.
the other side, Tortured Coaches Department, Nightmare and Brush Street. Cool names
Allie.
right there, 6-3.
Allie
apiece.
and Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing good. Where are we at? I'm 3-6. You're 3-6. You know, we're licking our wounds, but we're still in it.
It is what it is. I'm not giving up,
We
though.
still got a % chance in the playoffs. Sorry about the Swift Slashers, Emily. That's your first fantasy league. Hopefully, you know, you bounce back and you want to come back next year for redemption.
I hope you're having fun because you
Yeah.
will not be having victories.
No.
That's how it goes in this fantasy life, though.
hmm
You,
Absolutely.
you don't win all the time. Quick little story, though. My first year I played, I won a championship. I drafted a rookie by the name of Larry Johnson, and I suspected Kansas City's MVP caliber running back Priest Holmes would get hurt. He got hurt. Larry Johnson came in. I won 10 straight. Guy was getting like 200 yards and 2 touchdowns every game.
Man, who's Larry Johnson? What year was this? I don't
This
even
is
know,
like
man.
2005.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously there's an age gap between us, but
That's right when I
moral
started
of the
watching.
story, I won a championship the first year. I thought I was just going to be kicking ass the rest of the time, and I've won 3 since, but I have 19 years fantasy football playing experience, and I have 4 championships with a cash prize involved.
Okay.
But I won 2 where they were just standard free ESPN leagues with strangers. I'm not counting that. There was no money involved. I won, but
I'm just here. I'm just browsing the scores here.
so this league pretty balanced. Like I said,
I'm doing
I'm
pretty good this week. 30 points. Yeah.
I have a nice lead on a guy who's probably the best team in the league. Yeah, let's say he's the
you're
best.
projected to win by 10 still.
I'm coming for you, Kyle.
He's coming back. Hey, shout Russell. He got Jamar Chase.
There's a Jamar Chase owner,
Sorry,
and
Jamie.
yeah, he's going against my wife. She might as well just get on with her day today. She does need something from me, so she needs to send Ella back downstairs or anything. I got you, babe.
All right, well, we do have a question in the chat from Chief.
Let's go, chat.
Brian Thomas or Dallas Goedert?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Let's go over to our browser here.
Okay,
Let's
while
take
you
a-
do that, you
where are
pull
we
up
at?
one, I'll pull up the other. Who you like? I'll pull up Brian Thomas.
Let's see where they're at in the rankings here.
Go
We
to
got
the
a-
flex spot.
We got
too.
PPR flex rankings. Let's see where they're at in the expert.
Oh, no, wait.
consensus.
No, cancel everything. This is easy for me. Dude, what's the guy's name?
Chief.
Yeah,
Chef
Chief.
Tony Rigamatoni. That's a little joke we like to
Listen,
throw at
boss.
him.
I'm gonna be honest with you because Trevor Lawrence isn't playing. I don't know what to expect out of the backup. I'm not taking a chance on a backup quarterback, so I would take the other guy, Dallas Goedert, whoever you said. That's who I would take. I do like Brian Thomas Jr. I think he's gonna perform well. However, I don't know what to expect. Who's starting even in Jacksonville? Is it Mac Jones? Last time we see Mac Jones, it's not like he was like ridiculously good. He lost the
Yeah.
job in New England, and he's
Yeah.
only like 26 years old. That's
He
that's
looks
just my
promising to
opinion.
start, yeah.
My opinion, I would start that. Make a case for Brian Thomas Jr. though, if you need.
Well, we're here in the wide receiver rankings. We got Brian Thomas Jr. Let's take a look at his game log.
Thank you, Miss Ella.
4 targets last week. I mean, they're going up against a tougher defense in the Philadelphia Eagles. We got a more favorable matchup in the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know. I mean, he's got some solid team games. He can eclipse 20 points. I mean, wide receiver, a little more favorable than a tight end generally. Let's come over here. Tight
I
end.
think
Goddard.
Philadelphia goes nuts today. Dallas is also starting a backup quarterback.
I don't know. There's a lot of risk here, though.
Goddard's been out for a few weeks, but when
Yeah.
he's been in, look at his targets in the early part of the season. 5, 4, 11, 8. Got hurt in the next game he played after that.
So a lot of
I'd roll
risk.
with Goddard.
I think Thomas is the safer option.
Safer with a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
And I think Goddard would be safer with the higher floor.
Yep.
I think that's a
Lower
good way.
floor.
I hope that helps, Chief. It's quite a predicament you're in there.
Yeah. I mean,
Sucks that Trevor Lawrence got hurt. He was supposed to have a good year, sign his big contract. Guy looks like those weird statues out in frickin' London or wherever those Stonehenge statues are. You ever seen that? Trevor Lawrence looks like Squidward's house, whatever.
no. Oh my gosh, he's got the long nose. I know
Well,
that.
I should have prepared some memes
Let's
and
pull
stuff
him up
like
just
that.
so everyone can see what he looks like.
Yeah, pull up that and then also pull up Squidward's house. It's the same picture. Anyway, shout out Trevor Lawrence. No chance he's listening. But not trying to bury the guy, but that sucks, man. Signed a huge contract. Oh, it's a side-by-side video too. Oh,
they got the
handsome Squidward.
handsome Squidward. There he
All right, is that on the chat too? They can see that.
They can see it. Yeah.
Hold on, look at this one over here in the tank top. What's that one over there?
Oh my god. He's got the
Yeah.
flow. He's got the looks.
Let's go.
Take a look at this picture here. Oh, it's on Twitter, not to be confused with X. Yeah, there you go, Trevor Lawrence.
What the
Like
hell is
handsome
what the
Squidward.
hell is X? I have Twitter. I send
don't know.
tweets.
It's an Elon Musk.
Do
fetish.
people even call that X? I mean, like people
Mm.
with jobs that like have to, but like
No, not me.
I've never heard my friends say, "Yo, did you see that X I put out?" What do they even call it besides a tweet? What's the actual?
Who cares?
I don't know.
Okay, let's jump over to betting. I mean,
Oh, I am excited.
okay, we
I'm
got
excited about
got
the betting this
overlay
week.
going. Let me pull it up on the other screen so you can see it.
Yeah, I want to see what you got because I was like pumped about this last night.
Here we go. Is this going?
I'll tell you what my best bet of the week is. This first graphic you're about to pull up. That's my best bet of the week right
Yeah.
there, brother. I will bet on those two fellas any day of the week. So you can go ahead and tout yourself for a minute. Go ahead, yank your own chain for a minute, tout your degrees, whatever. But so me myself, where I would say the best bet is on me. It's a privilege to even be sitting here right now, whether having this platform or making it this far in my life. I don't come from much, and especially my journey to Michigan. I started in Michigan with $35 in my possessions, and I've built a nice little life for myself.
Yeah, that's a comeback story, Mike.
It's a great comeback story, and I came here without any of my family. Long story short, separation from an ex. She's from here. She wanted to move here with her kids. I came here to be with my kids. The odds were stacked against me, and I've faced some of the darkest days that a man can go through. Came out with flying colors, man. I've built a nice little life for myself, got a nice little family. That's
Give
the best
yourself a round
bet.
of applause.
No,
Hit the round of
no,
applause
flat
button.
out. And like I said, I don't ever want to come off as cocky or whatever. And I know our show isn't the greatest right now, but I'm betting on those two guys. And for yourself, going ahead, tout your own self, your degrees, whatever, because you went through lots of schooling that a lot of people that can't go through, and you've made sacrifices yourself, and you've built a nice little life for yourself too. I'd bet my money on you as well. Any day of the
Appreciate
week.
that, Mike.
Yeah,
I
no
got
doubt.
a couple degrees from University of Michigan. Got a bachelor's and a master's. Kind of worked hard.
So-
Engineer now. I feel good about myself. Nice little family. Family really builds you up. You have your own family. It's a really fulfilling thing.
Provides purpose.
Yeah.
Instead of just going to work and coming home to nothing, provides purpose. So, like I said, if that's still on the screen right now,
Yeah,
I'm betting
it's
on those
up
two guys and whatever those two guys are doing. And right now we're doing this show, and it's not going too good right now. Our live viewers are in the single digits.
Hey, we're up to 7 viewers
Let's
right now. That's pretty
go.
cool, though.
Let's go.
We were down to 2 there for a second. I knew one was
but our live
upstairs.
views still single digits. Our after the fact views were in double digits. We occasionally approach triple digits on there.
That's all right. I mean, I'm not putting the money into the promotion. I'm not falling for that. we'll do this naturally.
Yeah,
You know,
very
if
low
it's
budget.
gonna catch on, it's
You
gonna
know-
catch on. I mean, we're just gonna sit here and have fun and do our thing, right?
That's the best point.
Yeah.
Naturally. We'll do this naturally because we've built all of these business pages. We're trying to grow our brand the best that we know how. I said breast. Best that we know
The
how.
best, the breast.
Shout out to breast. But anyway, we don't want to pay for, oh, you can spend $10 and this post will reach 1,000 more people. No, man. I just want the word of
Man,
mouth to reach
there's
the
dudes
people.
out there that are literally just managing a YouTube profile. So be out here like, okay, I'm gonna source the script, and then I'm gonna source someone to do the voice acting. I'm gonna pay for the promotion. I'm gonna build it up to however many views I need to make money, and that's all I am. I'm just managing. I'm just pulling this stuff together, and that's not natural.
Yeah, and you can buy your subscribers. I've
Yeah.
gotten multiple emails because people are reaching out to me. Hey, for this price, $70, we can get you 1,000 subscribers. And although that sounds interesting, I got $70. I'd love 1,000 subscribers. But is it 1,000 bots or is it 1,000 people that know friends that are friends of mine? Did
And-
my friends watch this and tell their friends to watch, and then they told their friends? I'd rather grow like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd rather if it's never extends beyond friends and family, that's okay. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna have fun.
100%.
I enjoy this.
I'm betting on those guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, go to the next slide.
Okay. Oh, we got another picture. of us.
Because I'm betting on those guys too. And you know,
we got Ellen Archer. In
it's
the picture
it's
here.
great content with Ella on the show. She brings just a little flavor that makes us a little more wholesome. We're family guys. We're not just some weirdo dudes. We got jobs. We got kids. We trying to,
Arch
live
out here cheesing, man. He is happy.
all of us look happy
Yeah, we're
right
all
there.
happy.
That's because
There's some big smiles, a lot of teeth.
bright futures right there with that group.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah. Let's get into. Oh, we got more pictures.
yeah, I just threw us together. I was all up in the graphics
Heartfelt
app
moment.
last night.
Heartfelt moments this week. You know, pulling the heartstrings.
Dude, like
We're
I
here.
said, we got goals, bro.
Yeah.
And there's no time frame on my goals, dreams, whatever. As we shift into actual betting, what I wanted to talk about this
There's
week.
a lot in this graphic.
There is. So I don't have a specific bet this week. I was going to talk about what my process is when I'm thinking about a bet, because I'm not just picking names out of a hat with the research.
We just dropped to one viewer. We had 8 and went to 1. What's going on?
And that one is probably the
I
TV
think it's
upstairs.
like it's past 11. People are like, man, it's been an hour.
Well, and
Go
then the
over it."
fellas that are at work, that's fine. We got to keep it going because of
Yeah.
the playbacks.
Yeah, let's check the bets.
But what I like to do when I look at bets, and this graphic right here is 5 matchups, and this is the money line American public betting percentage. So in these games, what I look for is when 90% or more of the bets, or especially the actual dollar total, is on one team. Those alert me, and I start thinking about the other team. Because these are scenarios where I think Vegas is going to make the most money. Obviously, everybody's going to think Atlanta's going to win, Minnesota's going to win, Buffalo's going to win, the Bears are going to win, the Eagles are going to win, right?
Yeah, I mean, some of them, I agree. Like, I think the Vikings are going to win. Absolutely. Buffalo, they're going to win. No, actually, I don't know. With Flacco playing, the Buffalo Colts game could be a toss-up. I wouldn't count New England out. The Bears have been the Bears. You know, they got the false hope and all that, but Caleb Williams hasn't been the guy. I think he's on par with what Justin Fields has done. So that's
Yeah.
been
So
telling. I mean,
those are great points, Brian, but America seems to think that this is obvious, that you could probably just sit here and make a parlay of those 5 teams and we're all just going to get rich today. But here's
you
the
might.
thing.
The thing is, yeah, it's like you can make a case for either team in any of these games. Like, it's not a gimme for the other team.
So Vegas ain't going to let you just sit here and parlay all 5 of them together. One of these teams
No.
is losing, Brian.
Yeah.
We're about to call it out right now.
You're going to call it out? Oh,
We're going to call it out right now. So my first thought is, we're going to get to that one in a minute.
Oh.
That's a fun one.
I'll send
Let's
her
go back to
I'll
that
send her
last
back.
graphic
I thought you
because
had
that
something
one's
teed
going to
up.
be fun. I can't wait to talk about that. No, I didn't have nothing teed up after that.
Okay.
I just wanted to go over this. So,
who you taking? What's your...
so
Man,
okay, if 90% or 96% of the total money is on the Atlanta Falcons, but the New Orleans Saints money line is only plus 165, I feel like that should be higher. If
Yeah.
that amount of people are betting that and it's that obvious, why is the money line so low? Same thing with Buffalo and Indianapolis there. 90% of the total money is on the Atlanta Falcons, but the New Orleans Saints money line is only plus 165. I feel like that should be higher. If that amount of people are betting that and it's that obvious, why is the money line so low? Same thing with Buffalo and Indianapolis there. 93% of the total dollars taken in on money line bets for this game are on Buffalo to win, but the Indianapolis money line is only plus 176.
So what are you saying? Vegas is onto something? They're
I
not
think
giving the
Vegas
odds
is
to the-
lowering those Saints, those Colts odds because this is susceptible to an area where they could take a hit.
Yeah.
This is my process for making these bets. Again, everybody has process, and some people use AI for this process. This is kind of a common process. Being
so
that
you're saying Colts and Saints have a good.
I'm saying those are
shot.
my top two where those are susceptible. And honestly, I could take the Colts to win just because. So Buffalo's having a great season. They're MVP caliber quarterback. They're possibly on a Super Bowl run. Their playoffs performances in past years aside. However, Joe Flacco, that's
Flacco being back gives them a legitimate shot.
he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Josh Allen, he's hit or miss. I mean, he's lighting it up in fantasy, but the Bills don't have much to show for it, really, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then again on the Saints, you got, I don't know, Derek Carr has been, I don't know, I feel like he's been a false hope over there. He's back, they do better, but
They have some receiver injuries there too. They got to deal with.
Olave's out, concussion issues.
So if you were to ask me out of these 5 games, the one I'm most susceptible to say is I would take Indianapolis money line at 176. That's what I'm going to use for my betting record, which we'll get to that on our last slide.
Okay,
But
I'll count for that.
let's go to this slide real quick. So we haven't done any parlays. So a lot of what I've been trying to do on this show is to be straight and narrow with the bets.
Yeah.
Try to just 1 or 2 or 3 things, recommend betting them in a straight bet. But here's the thing, Brian. People don't do straight bets. People do parlays. People want to get rich. They want to make bank. They want to drive Range Rovers and get booty and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't want to bet $10 to win $8.
No.
They want to bet $10 to win almost $10,000. So
Yeah.
I'm going to make a case for today. Today is November 10th, the 10th. This is 10 guys to score a touchdown. So that's 10 guys, 10 touchdowns.
You're
You
looking
bet
at
$10,
plus-
you win $10,000 on November 10th.
Use your profit boost. You're at plus 94,271 odds.
The profit boost should be
So if you
available
bet
to
$100,
everybody.
you can make 94 grand if this hits.
So we studied over this a little bit ourselves last night.
It's almost a guy from every game that's going on.
And did Hubbard get in the end zone there? I guess we got one
Not yet,
going.
dude. No.
in
not
this
yet.
first
He
one,
could,
so-
he could end it real quick for us.
Yeah. But anyway, so people like to do parlays. The people love parlays. So we're going to try to win $10,000, pounding the table for that fantasy show. If you got $10 laying around the house,
Yeah.
maybe you can turn it into 10,000. Listening to you, boy, Mike. I don't know. Parlays are fun. Everybody does
Parlays
a
are fun.
parlay.
Every once in a while, one of those 8, 9, 10 legs, they'll hit, make somebody rich.
Yeah, and they're,
I mean, you're
they're
not rich by any
likely.
means by winning 10K, but if you won 10K off of $10, you'd be feeling
Yeah.
really good.
And disclaimer, parlays don't always hit.
No. Most of the time they
in
don't.
fact,
That's
they
why-
never hit. This is where Vegas makes their money.
Yeah, that's why the odds are so high, is because it's so implausible for them to happen.
But I'll
You're
tell
a
you what,
statistical person.
I've seen it happen. And Lord, I've seen the work you do for others. Please just do the same work for me and let me get my 10K and get on with my Sunday. It's been a hell of a week.
Yeah, I mean, we got half the game left for Hubbard to get a touchdown, get us
He's
on the
got me.
board,
My boy's got me.
keep it in play for the 9 other guys we got this in.
Yeah. And if this fails, I'm just going to make another one.
Yeah.
Because even though I've been straight bets,
That's the thing, though. The odds are so long that if you hit one, you could clearly pay for a couple hundred other ones
yeah.
that didn't make it.
And it's a
you're
lotto
still
ticket.
coming out.
how many times you went into the gas station and just bought a scratch off? This is a scratch off where I had a little bit of education behind it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I like for this week. And if you want to go to the next slide, it just has our season record overall 17 wins, 11 losses, 61%. If you caught us on Thursday, I had the Bengals plus 6.5. If you caught me last week, went 1-2.
So you're
One of my
making
worst
money if you
weeks.
follow all your recommendations, Mike, right?
We
Coming
are
out on
making
top.
money. If
Yeah.
you bet this the same, this is smart. This is a good little list here. Last week, wrong about the Packers. Sit up here on the microphone and go ahead and say I was wrong.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I was right, but
No,
I,
and that's
I
okay.
have some, I'm influenced by the local team here.
And I knew what I was up against.
Yeah.
Just still don't think the Lions are going 16-1. No disrespect to them. That's a Super Bowl caliber team right
Hey,
there.
let's talk about the Lions. Jared Goff is on a historic run.
I'll get your chant for you. Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Shout out to that fella.
Man, he's doing things no quarterback has ever done. You might want to call him a game manager or check down professional, but look at him. He had more touchdowns than incompletions over, what, 4 or 5 games?
I think it's the last 3 or 4 games
Something
at least.
crazy. Like,
Shout out to him. Guys having a good
he's
season.
on track for the highest completion percentage in NFL
I haven't always
history.
been the biggest fan of him.
No, I mean, he looked kind of suspect over in the Rams, and we were kind of, I mean, as a Lions fan, you're like, man, I don't know if this guy still got it when he came over, and then he comes on. I mean, I didn't count him out. I'm like, man, we still have hope. People are calling him a scrub. I'm like, I don't think he's a scrub.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had better moments in his career, but he
But
comes in here, you give him the right squad, and look what can happen.
You can't discount what he's doing at
No.
all. If you are a smart follower of football, guys having a great year.
It
Top
kinda
3
makes me
MVP for
annoyed.
me.
I'm kind of annoyed Stafford went off and won a Super Bowl in his first year. Like, you can't say, like, Goff is clearly the winner of this trade if you look at it
Yeah.
in terms of statistics. Like, this man has went out and done more over a longer stretch than Stafford did in the Rams. The
I
Rams
think
had
both
their
teams
Super
got
Bowl
what they
team.
wanted.
Yeah, they got what they wanted. They bought their Super Bowl, and I think that was really like hitting the lottery for them. Because if you look at these past few years since the Super Bowl, they've
Yeah.
been ass.
Yeah. And then the Lions got what they wanted too. They wanted a couple more years of production out of that position. So it turned out to be a good trade. Like I
Yeah.
said, I was on record though. Like it's not that I'm not a fan of Goff. I think the guy's like, a good guy. Never done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Never been in trouble or anything. But I just wish they had the successor in place.
Yeah.
Because he had a couple years there where he was just pretty mid. So a lot of my I didn't like Goff take was just based on have the successor in place. I think they were drafting
Yeah.
some positions where it was like, no, you need your plan in place. But that was all my opinion. That fella is top 3 in the MVP race for me, if you ask me. And I got him right with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And if
These bums are out here high AF on Lamar Jackson. Look what he looked like ass in that game until the fourth quarter. Granted, I missed the fourth quarter.
Right.
I don't know how that comeback looked, but this man looked terrible.
right,
And I'm like,
So-
man, this dude's not an MVP candidate. Looking at the decision making, the hesitation.
exactly.
What's going on? I mean, granted, I didn't see the fourth quarter, so maybe he made a case for
but he's
himself.
a darling.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good game, and like I said, respectable quarterback. But
Yeah. So good. I mean,
and it's more so because of the record.
yeah.
A lot of the things, and I was going to get into this point with Mr. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's having a great season, and again, I'm a Bengals fan, so obviously I'm yanking their chains. But the guy's having a great season, but he's not quite in that MVP talk because of the team performance. So a lot of Lamar Jackson is the team performance. We're gonna stand.
Yeah,
I like to do
I'm
the
feeling
stand
this
thing,
beat,
man.
you know.
Let's go.
We're approaching the end of our show. We gotta loosen up a little bit. I've been sitting for a long time.
Was Allie going to church too, or just
I don't think so. I
don't
think
know.
we're hanging out here.
we got these girls?
Got some steaks in my
We
pocket.
got busy Sundays, and that's another thing about this show. We used to just sit back and enjoy our Sundays, and now
Yeah.
like we get up with a purpose. I'm
Yeah,
up 7:30,
Up and at 'em, getting
Uh,
ready.
and I like this. I like
it's
doing
cool,
this.
man.
I got goals for this or this type of thing, but like I said, the first goal wasn't give me 1,000 subscribers. I would love 1,000 subscribers.
Sorry, I never got it up on the
That's fine.
screen.
I
for
don't
you. We couldn't watch ourselves this week. We have a extra TV down here, usually running the YouTube. We're on 30-second delay. If you know anything about a 30-second delay, you might be a horror fan. Shout out to Scream 1. There's some good sequences in there. See somebody get offed on the screen. You're sitting in the news bus. They're like, where are they? They're not there. 30-second delay. Guys behind you slashing your throat, man. You gotta be on the lookout, all right? I'm off on a tangent. I don't care.
Love it.
We got one viewer.
I
Shout out
love
to
it
our
how
viewer.
we do. Shout out to the viewer, but people are going to
Yeah.
watch later, and if they make it to the end, we'll just go over our page statistics. This week we are approaching 3 months on the 16th, so it's going to be Saturday.
Yeah.
We're approaching 3 months of content for this channel. Started with our Dynasty Draft. We've hit 8,000 views.
8,000 views. I mean, that's
It sounds ridiculous.
no chump change. I mean, people out here going viral millions, but I'm proud of 8,000.
We're not going viral,
No, we got some wholesome content.
but 8,000 views, man. It's not nothing to just.
Some honest views.
It's honest. We had to work
Yeah.
for it. Sometimes we're funny, man. Sometimes we're hilarious.
I think
Sometimes
so.
we're informative. Sometimes we're
stale. Sometimes
smart.
we're dry. We're stuttering.
But yeah,
We're
sometimes
mumbling.
we're off a little bit.
Yeah.
You're
It's
going to
all
get
right.
all of it. But I don't know.
I don't know. I want to fluff this production up, get some new camera angles going. We can get some guests on the show.
I can't wait to do the guests. Different vibes.
Guests are gonna be cool. We can get some Skype calls in here. We can get some on-set guests.
Could have more people hanging out here too. We just
Yeah.
shout questions out like a little audience.
Yeah, we got some couches. We can have an in-studio audience.
So I don't know. The basis, we went through some of the rankings.
Yeah, we were all over the place. We didn't really touch the tight ends. But
Who cares about
the
tight ends? I hope you have a good tight end.
Yeah.
We covered a little bit of the Closing with Steve League. It's getting down to the thick of it there.
Yeah.
Everybody's still in it with the exception of one guy. We covered a little bit of the Family League.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, there's still hope.
It's fun to check in and out of there.
Yeah. It's a fun league, fun names.
How about Ella?
Ella's
Ella,
doing
a
good.
500 record. We're
Oh,
week
Ella's
10.
cooking, right?
If you'd have asked me honestly, I wouldn't have thought that was possible at the beginning of the
No,
year.
dude.
Week 10, the kids at 500. Kids
I mean,
at 500.
Coin flip. I mean, statistics say you'll be at 500, but
And no influence. I could sit here
No.
and feed her stuff before or after.
she's picking who she wants. She don't care what we say.
It's Ella's world.
Yeah.
I'm just living in it. And
we end on that. You know,
it's a good one.
it's a kid's world.
It's Ella's world. Take care of these kids.
Yeah.
Brian and Mike love the kids. That fantasy show.